Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome on in. For those that don't know, my name is Rad Nomad. I'm a psychedelic DJ wizard, and we are checking out a new art program today. I don't know how long ago this one came out, but it looks like it is a customizable environment to create like a little kind of 2D model and then animate it to do like different animated emotes. So I don't know, I figured I'd test it out. I'm not particularly good with art fundamentals, but I like to play around with it and see whether or not I can make something that approximates my character pretty well. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of mic weirdness happening. I just updated. Let's try that. Check, 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 check. I just updated OBS, and suddenly my mic started coming in quieter, which is like, I guess okay, because the last update made it sound louder. Anyway, I think it's fixed now. So let me go ahead and switch screens here. Hello, welcome on in, everyone. Good to see you. It looks interesting. Yeah, exactly, right. I actually saw Glow the Tiefling sharing an emote they made on their Blue Sky earlier. That's kind of what inspired me to get it. So I figured I'd try it out. The only thing I'm not entirely sure about is just how detailed the customizations are. Like, do they have like different hat options? Do they have different necklace, scarf options, that type of thing? It does look like there's a possibility that I could modify the textures myself, and I mean I have like art software to be able to kind of play around with that. So we'll see. Um, Happy February to you too, Cap. Yeah, I know, right? What a year January was. It's been here. It's only February. Oh my goodness. Nisa, thank you so much for redeeming first and for the daily check-in. It's good to see you. Cap, thank you for the 3-time stream streak and the daily check-in. It is good to see you as well. I've seen some people have made and it looks cute. That's awesome. Yeah, like, and to be fair, like, it is a very well done template in my opinion. I mean that's the thing with like so many of these emotes, right? A lot of people use like a handful of bases that have been kind of shared around. Like granted, you don't necessarily need a template, right? You could just like make your own emote design, but there are some like bases that are pretty well known and have proliferated through a lot of social media, and I always love seeing how different people's models translate to those templates, if that makes sense. So this is kind of like another iteration of that, right? I mean, it's kind of that fused with the whole territory of like customizable models, which have also been kind of making the rounds in general. Um, so I don't know. It's scratching a very specific itch, and I'm interested to see how well my character kind of plays in that environment. Um, so we'll definitely check that out here. But yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hope you all have had a good weekend and a good past week so far. If it offers an affordable way for people to make their own animated emotes and it doesn't use Gen AI, I'm all for it. That's the thing, right? And that's also what I appreciate about EmoteLab because they are very strictly about not using Gen AI in their development, and they don't want anything that that they don't want anything that comes out of their program to be used for training generative AI, right? So, and yeah, right. I'm kind of a big believer in that the more options you give people that let them kind of tailor their interests and their needs to kind of being able to make use of the environment, right? The less they're going to go to places like generative AI, right? I mean, exactly. Welcome on in, Shui. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this evening. But yeah. So and that's the thing, right? With something like a customizable character option, I mean, I think a lot of people, and I can at least speak from the perspective of a VTuber, right? When I first started VTubing, I was, yeah, absolutely looking at free options, right? I was like, well, what is out there that's gonna allow me to get started making a custom model and just give me something that I could use, right? Because like you could find like free live 2D models on Booth or the big thing that got me into it. I mean, it's I'm still using it right now, right? It's Vroid. Like Vroid is an incredibly powerful platform for 3D models, It just takes a little bit of navigating around the interface to be able to know how to add different textures onto it, how to um, how to be able to basically how to be able to add on beyond what comes default in the program. And that's why I enjoy and appreciate having people like Glow who know the platform very well and know how to get these really complex textures into there, right? I mean, Glow is responsible for making this Vroid model that you're seeing here right now, right? Like I made the kind of original base, so to speak, like none of like the colors, none of the original textures, but I mean like the facial structures, um, kind of just the general gist, I guess, of the elements of my face. Like that was something that I put together on my last model, right? V3 is effectively a recoloring and re-clothed V2 model. Um, but yeah, all that to be said, right? There's a lot of really good free options or even just low cost options for being able to get started with like making customizable characters. And yeah, I think the more that people know about them and share them, and the more that there are artists that are willing to support them, because like I think you've got to like have some you've got to be passionate about it, right? To be able to spend your time developing a program like that and then to be able to give it out for free, right? So like that's something I very much appreciate is that there are artists out there who are doing that because they know that it's difficult for some people to get started, right? And they think that that's something that people want and use. And I mean, they're right. Like I love that this is a feature. I love that this is something that they're offering. So all right, enough of me rambling. I think I'll go ahead and get into it now. I already have the screen set up here. So this is the interface right here. Um, you start off with a specific asset here called coffee bean default assets, right? And there's basically a few different like reskins of it, right? So this is the model artist. I don't know how to properly pronounce her name, but 4682B4. I think that's also her handle on Blue Sky as well. And then she's got a couple sample characters, right? There's this pink haired with horns. There's kind of a fox with like a black and blue hair gradient, kind of a bear character, etc., etc., etc. Right. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of start working on one of these and make it look like rad, essentially. And I guess we'll figure out together like where this is gonna break and whether or not there's a way for me to go in and like change it, right? Because one thing you'll notice here, and I'm kind of blocking it. Give me a second. Ooh. Ugh. One thing you'll notice here, right, is that there's all of these use custom textures here. Basically, there's a folder that got created on my computer that is that will allow you to go in and modify like the default textures to be whatever you want. So I might have to play around with that for some of the things, but we'll figure out when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let me go ahead and get back here. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the basic shape, which is... Now, can I just go ahead and... The only thing I'm not sure about is can I just, like, initialize a new model? Oh, is it that button? No, it's not. Hell yeah, pendulum. I guess I could save characters. So let's go ahead and just... No, I don't want to overwrite. Clear character. Okay, first hurdle we all need to get over here is how do I save this as a brand new character? Do I just export it? Uh, load sample characters, open character folder. Okay, so they're just JSON files. I guess that's the first step. Local model folder. There we go. Spine models. I have no idea what that means. Okay, I don't think you could see, you can't really see me going through my files, obviously, but we are trying to find now, how do I just create a custom model? I might just need to, how about this? I'll just brute force it. Red, no, mad, v3. And I call it goth red. Call it v3 goth red. v3 goth red. Okay. Now, if I were to just close out of it and go back in, would it show up? Ah, nope, that didn't work. Also, what is with this? That was weird. Don't know why it auto-sized like that. Hmm. What if I were to just go into the JSON file? Okay, that's kind of cool. So that just opens up. Okay, so that's a JSON file that basically just says what component is being used for each like category, right? Let's see. Okay. I guess I probably have to look at the manual in order to figure this next step out. Get started. I don't want to watch the video, please. Saving a character preserves all the customization. This part includes blah, blah, blah. Customize your character. Click the Save Character button. Oh, is that so? Okay, so if I hit Save Character, Save Character, cancel. Oh, perfect. Okay. Rad, no, mad, v3. Hey, welcome on in, Zap. Good to see you. Okay. Rad, no, mad, v3. There we go. So I guess there's not really a way to put it in a different model category. There's gotta be a way to do that. Loading a model, browse available models, unloading a model, adding new model. Perfect. Built-in models come pre-installed with EmoteLab. When you update EmoteLab, any new blah 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 blah. Local models must be put in a specific folder. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. I'm going to actually, because I do kind of want to keep it separate. Like, I don't want it all to be in the default assets area. So let me go ahead and move some things around. EmoteLab, characters. Spine models. Let's go ahead and exit and go back in. So what I'm trying to do right now is just have all of my random mad models be in kind of a separate model area. Okay, well that didn't work. Let's see. Local models are models. These can be models you download, purchase, or create, and use as spine. Oh, it literally, you have to use the spine program in order to make it. I don't even know what spine is. 2D animation for games. Okay. Local model doesn't appear in list. Okay. Now we try it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will just go ahead then and keep everything in the same model right now. Okay. So save, cancel, rad, v3. Okay. Let's get to work, y'all. Hmm. I'm wondering if I should just have side by side have my model here. Actually, I know what I could do. Where are you? There we go. That works. That works, right? Okay, well, I got thin brows. Oh, yeah. This is the custom texture, by the way. So, this is something I might have to make use of later. Okay. That seems to be right. Brow height. I'm okay keeping that kind of low for now. Is there any way to change the brow thickness? Stanley. Yeah, get that elevator music playing in here. You think Stanley would be a VTuber if he had the time out of his busy day entering keyboard inputs at his computer? You think he yearns to be a personality on the internet? Ears? Okay, it's literally, do you have an ear? If his boss told him to. Yeah, that's true. He probably would. Um, like it's a bit of an intense expression, but I also feel like it's closer to what I'm trying to do. Okay, eyelash length. Yeah, I'll do that. Ear shape. My hair is hiding it. So I'll get the ears in just a bit. Hair bang. I don't really. I'm honestly. That's kind of fascinating. Okay, here's what I'm gonna actually do. I'm gonna set all of these bangs to 0. We're gonna go to bald mode for a bit. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's one of the downsides that I had read about this is that literally everything is just a switch. Like every single layer has its own line, and you have to just scroll through in order to figure out what you actually want. Okay, I think that's all the hair. Okay, that's the hair. Okay. So this is how long my hair actually is. That's me. Um, it's kind of shortish. That's not bad. These are big heads, so it's not going to be exact here. Actually, yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. And I'll keep it gradient for now. So this is considered the hair side. Oh, and I can adjust the length too. What is it, at 0.923 right now? That's not really changing anything. 0.923. Big think. Big enough to fit a fish tank for me. Alright, let's hear it. Hair rear length. Is that what? Even that's not doing anything. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and start adding things to the hair. I don't. I guess it's probably gonna be like. I guess that kind of works. Say like a thin one. Ooh. Just trying to think that's too thick. Like it's not that this is necessarily wrong. It's just it's making my bangs really huge. I don't really get the difference between 7 and whatever the other one was. Yeah, what's the difference between 3 and 7? 3. Oh, I see it. It has something to do with how it blends into the side there. There we go. I'll keep the bangs big for now. Hair shine. Whoa. Well, that's cute. That's really cute actually. I like that. It's probably gonna be something like that. Is that too much? I'll keep the hair shine off for now. Hair branch. Ooh, okay, there we go. There's where I can start making it. It almost kind of looks like floppy dog ears a little bit. Hair framing. Ooh, there we go. Yep, yep, yep. I don't know if I want it to be that long, though. It's getting longer. Okay, it was definitely one of those. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, this is custom framing, I guess. I like how I've got a hoagie up at the top. I thought I turned that off. It's insisting. Hair side? Nope. Hair. Wait, why is it giving me that? Oh, and okay, so yeah, it's just part of that. Not that it really matters, because assuming I'm going to be able to add a hat, that'll just cover that up. Ooh, I think I like this a little. It's a little bit messier. No, I kind of want no. Sorry, I'm backtracking. I kind of want it a bit flatter. I don't know if I like those little corners there. Hmm. I'll probably be able to fuse a couple of these textures together to fix it. I'll keep it like that for now. Okay. Hair framing. There we go. Hair highlights. I think is that the best option? I think that might be the best option for me. Yeah, there we go. Hair side branch A. Okay, that just adds extra branching, which I don't really want. Okay, so that's the basic texture there. Don't need animal ears, antenna, fin, gills, glasses. I do. There we go. Um, ooh, I just realized there's all these parameters I can play with now. Nope. Hairbang length. Oh, it's long. Okay, actually, I like that. Down with keeping that in the middle. Whoa! There we go. Exposing a little bit more of my head there. Nice. It's a bit better, huh? Hair bang shear. I don't think I really need to play around too much with this one. something like that. Hair framing. It does go past my ears, so I'm okay with that being a little bit longer. And then, okay, horns I don't use right now. Okay, cool. I've been young. Glasses we already got, and I think that's the yeah. So this is probably one of those cases I might have to use a custom texture because I kind of want them to be a bit smaller. Okay, so we'll get to that. Let's see. Hairbands, not really. Halo, earwing, horn, mecha. Okay. So it looks like most of the customization is just on the head. Because this is all that's left, is the outfits here, down here. Okay, so this is probably where I would put my scarf. This would probably... Okay, outfit out. Oh, there we go. Okay, yep. So that would be a jacket. Probably like that. Or that. I'll start with that for now. Outfit neckwear. Ooh. Well, now it's complete. Well, now it's completely covering up my that's covering up my scarf. It does look like it'll allow me to lower it. So probably do that. Um I guess I'll just do I don't really want to do a cross. Start with that, like a bell, I guess. Oh, you know what? That's the scarf. So what do I use the collar for then? I guess nothing. Here, let me go ahead and... Okay, so that's the scarf. Ooh, okay, so that's a hanging scarf. Yeah, so that's going to be the scarf. And then that's going to be... That's just a tie. I wonder if I could turn that into like the corset or something. It probably would be a little busy, but that's fine. Okay. So the only things I have to remember are to go back to the neckwear. Yeah, I'll just leave that for now. And then the... Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this so far. You're going to notice something here. I've already noticed it, y'all. No hat. It's a rat without a hat. That's not going to do. We have to figure out how to get the hat in there. So I'm probably going to have to get pretty creative then with some of these hair textures. I guess like what, a big circle or something on the outside here? Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm probably going to have to then mess with this. Where are you? The hair side. I'm probably gonna have to mess with that. Probably make the head a bit smaller and then add like a circle on the back that's supposed to be the hat. Okay. Um, I'm gonna mess around with colors a little bit because now we're at that point. Animal ears, antennas, beverage. Wait a minute. Wait, wait a minute. Where's the beverage? Beverage liquid. Where's the beverage? I'm very curious to know what these are. I guess I have to. Oh, you know what? It's probably one of these then. Oh, there we go. There's me drinking. This is me drinking my coffee at uh 9 in the morning. Oh, I guess there's boba in it too. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to ignore that for now. Let's go to... Okay, so this is where I could start using... Yeah, so this is where I can start actually using my color references for my character. I'll go ahead and share this reference in case anyone else is interested in it too. I put together a page on VGen that kind of talks about my Rad Nomad character and shows like the artists who made it, which are Trash Bachar and Glow the Tiefling, and then the color references as well. So that's what I'm going to be spending time doing next is modifying these colors to match what's on that page here. Okay, so we'll start with glasses, which I think are literally just... Yeah, I think the glasses are literally just like black rims, so it's probably fine. Here we go, hair bangs. So the hair is going to be a brown color. 30251F. There we go. Ooh, I haven't even thought about the outlines. I assume you just make it darker, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind making it like just about black. What to end was again. Apocalypse now. Alright, we'll start with that. Go ahead and add this for the rest of the hair. Hair rear? Okay. What's going on with my... Oh, it's hair framing. That's right. Okay. 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 Hair highlights. Okay. Uh, okay, well, it's not letting me tint that. Can I? 4 people subscribed to your Taylor Swift mod at Project Zomboid. Let's go! It's me and 4 other people against the world. Yeah, they know what's up. That's awesome. Oh, duh. Okay, so that's how it works. Highlight. Oh, it's not letting me add the little bit of wow. So it's really just one color highlight? It's a little surprising to me. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start off then with I guess I'll just start off with the purple color. Alright, why am I not able to change the outline for this one? There you are. And there you are. So at least that highlight now has the purple part. And we'll have to figure out how to get the blue in there later. I think I went right past the eyes. Okay. Ears I'm gonna keep for now. I do have my skin color noted in here, so maybe I should see whether or not I can. Is there just like a general skin? There is. Perfect. There we go. Cool. Alright, back up to eyes. What is an eye dollar? Eye dollar. Ha! That's kind of cute. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I know. Yeah, give me your money. Definitely gonna have to go back in and play around with this. Hey, welcome on in, Seraph. Good to see you. How you doing? Mm. Hope you're having a good day. I'm playing around with this EmoteLab here. Right now, I'm trying to get this emote to look as close to me as possible, but I think I'm gonna have to go in and hack the textures a little bit. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, cool. Highlight is fine. Getting the eyes. Ooh. Going all right. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Yes. It's been kind of fun getting used to this program here. I'm having. It's interesting to see kind of where the limits lie because you can't do hats in this program, but there's a ton of options for like kind of hair customization, but you can't really do gradients, or at least there's only a few specific places you can do gradients. So I don't know. I will have to play around with this a bit more. Bangs? No, bangs not what I want to do. I did want to fix this little dark area right there. Unless there's no way to do it, which is fine. Oh, there we go. Alright. Eyes. Back to this. Now, what I could do with the eyes... What is eye white? Okay. What I'm gonna try... Why Zomboid lets me make a fried chicken stew is beyond comprehension. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I wouldn't say no to that. I thought I had... That's really funny. I thought I had taken swaps of my eye color, but I guess not. Unless they're supposed... They might just be the same as the highlights. No, no, they're definitely not because my eyes definitely look super bright. Ah, okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna open up my art program so I can get swaps of my eye colors. It always asks me if I want to listen to this song. Yes, of course I want to listen to Fuck My Computer. I never not want to listen to this song. Uh, ooh, actually, maybe I could just. You know what? I think I could actually just use Glow's eye banner that they made for me. Oh, that has so much detail in it, though. Might be tough getting a simple swatch. How about this one? Oop. Can I just say, I love doing a zoom in on my eyes and just seeing stars in them. I swear to God, y'all, every time I look at, like, some art Glow has made for me, I find something new about it that I love. I thought they had the eyedropper tool. Okay, let's start with that and see if that works. Hmm. Let me just see what happens when I'm not liking this so far, but maybe it'll all fall into place when I get the light blue in there. Oh, oh, looks like we got an ad break starting here in a couple minutes. I'm gonna keep working on this through the ad break. I don't think I'm gonna make too much progress in this. Feel free to get up, do a stretch, get a water, do whatever you got to do. I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, 3 minutes to be exact. My gosh. Eye bags. I did see that as an option. Oh, yeah, that looks about right. And you made you feel so traumatized, you gotta lay it down on me. God damn, that's some problem, right? God damn, that literally sounds like a made up problem. Eyelashes. Ooh, ooh, actually, actually, I could totally use the makeup swatch I have here. There we go. I don't know how the tool chooses what is a tint color and what is not. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I've played around a little bit with some of the eye makeup, but I'm not super happy with how the rest of the eyes are doing. I want to be able to get some of the purple in my eyes in there a bit, but there doesn't seem to be a good way to do that. Maybe I could compromise and do like something like an indigo color. Like that doesn't look bad, honestly. All right, what else we got? Eye bags, eyelashes I already took care of. Face blush. Face shadow I don't think does anything. Fin. Glasses are black. Yeah, so glasses I'll probably have to do a custom texture for because one, I need them smaller, and two, I want to make them like I want to make them kind of transparent. So I'll leave that off for now. God, yeah, and hair bangs. There's no way for my highlights to be like two colors, which is kind of wild. Okay. Hair bands, not good. Oh, legs. Legs. Steppies. Leg. I mean, there's not really a way to do stripes like this. I guess I could make. I guess I could fuck with that in the textures too. Oh, I 100% should be able to. Okay, I'm gonna save that for later then. There we go. Outfit color. Outfit inner. Yeah, that's all fine. I'm not entirely sure what to make of. Oh, you know what? Let me actually double check that. Outfit inner. I mean, it does have buttons. I'll start with that. Excellent. And I do have those colors as well. Outfit inner. Excellent. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Nope. Wrong button. This was a neckwear. Neckwear A is the bell, and neckwear B is the scarf. No, that's the scarf. Okay. Hell yeah, EmoteLab. Yes, I was inspired, Glow. I want. I was most curious to see like what I guess kind of the limitations of this program are. I've already kind of stumbled upon some of them. So this is where I'm at right now. Um, I'm gonna need to make a custom texture, I think, for the hat and figure out what to do with the eyes, because and gradients for the hair as well. But it's not bad so far. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun program to use. I appreciate seeing you show it off on Blue Sky. Welcome on in. Also, it's good to see you, Glow. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. Right now, I'm just referencing all of the colors for the various parts of my model on VGen right now, so I know what colors to actually use. All right. Outfit neckwear. Yep. And then the stitch is here. Make that darker. Yeah, there we go. Outfit outer. You're going to be pretty dark, I think. It's looking super cute though. Need to mess with the custom textures. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. At least it seems like it has a mechanism for getting custom textures in. Um, I'm hoping I'll be able to navigate it without much issue. But you know what? For a first attempt, I'm pretty happy with how it's looking right now. Yep, and then the bell I'm gonna change into like something that's gonna hang kind of below the scarf there. I'll probably see if I can add the corset somehow. We'll get there. Okay, I think I'm honestly done for the most part. for like the basic stuff. Okay, let's start fucking with the textures. I guess I should probably add my GIMP art program as like another source. Let me go ahead and set that up here. I don't. Do I even have GIMP as a? I don't think I do. I'm not seeing GIMP show up yet. So far, it's screaming red. Thank you, Cap. I appreciate that. It's giving essence of red. Alright, why are you not loading GIMP? I'm guessing it doesn't play nice with the game source. Let's go ahead and set this to window capture. Hey, that's a bit better. Alright. Okay, so first off, I am curious to know like how quickly we're going to see changes in these. Okay, so first off, yeah, so this is the file that we're kind of working in. You can kind of see that the textures are pretty well spread out here. So I think what I'll just go ahead and do. So you're able to edit them and import them? Sort of. So if you go into the emote window, I'll go ahead and switch back to the other window for right now. Where were you? Gaming feed. Yeah. So in this window, right? So in this window, you see on the side here, there's a button where you can choose custom textures. So if you look at how the textures are saved onto your computer, they're saved in two directories, two different folders. One of them is built-in textures, which is basically the default what the tool is going to use, and the other is custom, which if you click the box custom texture, I assume it's just going to pull from those files. And it's the complete same set of files, right? So if I go back to this window, right, same exact set of files here, all these hertz, all of these miscellaneous parts, they're present in both the built-in textures and the custom textures. So, but only the custom textures will show up here if you click that button. I assume that's how that works. So what I'm going to do is start by grabbing the glasses. Okay. New layer. Okay. And then I'm going to just want to highlight this whole thing actually. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna shrink the glasses. A-D-D-Y. Um, Resize. How big do I want them? Let's start with that and just see what happens. They're tiny. Do I want them to be slightly lower? Yeah, let's see what happens if they're slightly lower. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is add in the new circles, which I'll just do on this layer. Uh, whoop. I think it would be cool to rewind. All right. Uh, and then the glasses tint is that not just a paint bucket tool? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not a huge fan of GIMP as a program. I do think it kind of overcomplicates things a little bit. And then the... Yeah, that works. Whoop. Oh, I didn't even catch that. That the grid got caught as well. Ah, okay. Okay. How do I make you two opaque? Oh, should be a way to change the opacity of a layer. And I think Char set it at 50%, if I remember correctly. Ooh, hoo, hoo. There we go. All right, I'm going to try this. Export as... Okay. So I'm going to switch back over to this scene. So theoretically, I should see the glasses show up in this model now. I'm not yet. And I don't know why. Okay. I'm using custom textures. Reload. Let me try something. I'm going to save the character. Yeah, like I'm looking at the custom textures and I see my glasses sitting in there. Oh, that's right. Glasses, glasses, glasses. I have to switch it to the specific layer. Hey! Now they're showing up. I'm not entirely sure about the placement, but that is definitely more in the vein of what I wanted. Do I want to just make them even smaller? Let's see what happens if I make them smaller. A wee bit smaller, you think? Alright, let's try that then. And just so everyone can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, like I got frog eyes. A little bit. I think it's the little reflective, like, white dot in the eyes, too, that's kind of contributing to that a bit. Gaming feed. Alright, back to GIMP. Alright, let's go about half that size-ish. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. The eyes are so low. I'm just like, I'm tempted to move the glasses down, but I also don't really want it to infringe too much on like what the mouth is doing. But I feel like the glasses should be a bit lower. Oh, you're not even seeing it. This is what it looks like now. Let's go ahead and I'll just try moving it lower. Why not? I mean, it's closer from a positional standpoint of where I wanted it to be. You like it, Picasso? All right. It's cute. Look, I'm driving. There's me with chopsticks. Yeah, I'm okay with that for now. I'll stick with that. All right, let's do. I guess I'll do the hair next. Um, hair highlight 2. Okay. Yeah. Now, what file would we be in for highlight 2? Okay. I'm guessing the highlight lives somewhere in this file. That's probably in both of these files. I'm guessing you're going to be in here. You're going to get EmoteLab too? Hell yeah. It needs to spread. Okay. So, Zap, I don't think you can. I think what you need to do is open it up in like a editor and add the gradients yourself. That's what I'm exploring right now. Yeah. Which I'm a little bit surprised by. You want to have purple green hair? Yeah, so I'm going to try to make my hair like the gradient of blue and purple. Okay. No, I get it. That college discount comes in the clutch. I don't have that capability, so I've had to get off of Photoshop and Adobe in general a while ago. Okay, let me just try a sample here. I think it should be pretty clear whether or not this works. Self-taught, so I still use it too. Here, oh yeah. I mean, that might be the morally correct thing to do at this point, given that they're interested in shutting down. Oh my god, I can I go on a mini rant for a second here? I saw something going around Blue Sky. I don't know if it's true. You should verify all your sources, but I did think it was fascinating. Someone mentioned that they actually called Adobe customer service, and the answer they got was the reason why they're shutting down Adobe Animate, supposedly, allegedly, is because they don't know how to make any additional changes to the software in order to make it more appealing to purchase. They don't want to leave a perfectly capable software just there to be able to purchase because they can't fucking milk it for all it's worth. Do your own research, but that also does not sound like something that Adobe wouldn't be beyond, you know? I've watched over time the quality of Adobe service like just plummet. Honestly, it's just I'm so pissed that they switched to like the kind of subscription based service, right? Like they had amazing products that I used because I used to use Adobe Photoshop. I used to make videos using Adobe Premiere to edit them, and like I got pretty good at using it too. I don't know. I've had zero interest in going back to it once I realized like you would have to pay in perpetuity to keep using it. But now it's like you won't even be able to because they'll just shut it down when they can't make any more money off of it. So it's like I don't know. There's all these charts that always go around when people start talking about Adobe products of all the replacement software or the alternatives to Adobe you can get. Adobe should be lifetime or release like Windows. Just take away whatever it wants. That's the thing, and this is my biggest issue with just the digital world, right? You don't own anything anymore. You own a license to use it for as long as the company allows you to, right? When you make a purchase, you should be able to keep it forever. It's yours. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if Adobe dies before the software itself dies, right? It's your software. You can use it for however long you want. It's like these companies are so afraid of creating something that's going to outlast them. It's like that's the point. Okay. What happens if I do? Yes. Okay. Cool. Oh, nope. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. The entirety of Steam. Yeah, I do worry about that a little bit. It's like at some point, like I those games aren't going to be around forever. Um. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. Now I need to find the other hairs, which are. Oh, that's kind of cool. If I minimize the window, it shows that. Okay, cool. Dragonfire. Is that just mirrored? That could just be mirrored. Let's find out. Hey, it did it. Okay, cool. So we've identified which components, just so everyone saw what I just did. We've identified which components in the texture files that those correspond to here. So now, let's make a fucking gradient. Uh, how do I do that in GIMP? I'm sorry that this is where you all find out that I'm not actually that good at using GIMP. Um, okay, longer, so that's the top of the hair. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, kind of liking that. Yo, yo, that did it. That fucking did it. Oh no 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 no! Hang on. I cooked, y'all. I cooked. Look at that. Look at that. That fucking did it. Okay. For all those who might be watching and tuning in here now, literally the trick is just go into the custom texture files and figure out which piece corresponds to what you want to do. It's a little bit annoying to do it, but I promise you it works. Okay. Hell yeah. So worth it. Hell yeah. I guess we could do pants next. Pants, and then I don't know how well I'm going to be able to like do the corset. I guess I could attempt it. All right. Um. Ooh, I guess I could also do that shape too. Oh, I could probably steal the little bit icon for my necklace. Oh, I could steal the bit icon. I could probably find some wings for it. Yeah. It's all coming together. Also, I'm noticing. I think that right there. You don't see a bucket anywhere. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna have a bucket of comfort. I guess a coffee cup's a little bit like a bucket, right? A bucket for coffee. Um, what if I just? I keep losing my train of thought of what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yeah, because what if I just instead do something like this? Because I think this is the shirt that I've been editing so far. Okay, so if I were to go back to the shirt now. Yeah, okay, cool. So that just took care of the shirt. Okay. I'm actually kind of thinking out loud a little bit here. What I could probably do is just all my edits over top that model. Hmm. Is this the right one? Okay, that didn't work. So I guess I look for anything that looks remotely like a shirt and just paint over it. Ooh, I like those wings. Not that they're actually going to show up on my back now that I realize, but I like them. Um, I would think it would be on this page. Hmm. Guess I'll just try to paint a couple different things to see if any of them stick. Not yet. Outfit outer. Kind of a big triangular shape. It's not you, is it? I wish there was a way to relate each and every layer to what the exact corresponding element in the texture files is. Because I'm kind of just guessing here. Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, where's my outfit? I'm pretty sure it's not the dress. I mean, I'll do that too. Anything that looks suspiciously clothing shaped. Oh, it's probably that one. Hey, that did it. Okay, cool. And I think for the corset, I'm just gonna have to do it over the pretty much just do it over the outline file. Corset, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do all that much detail in anyway. It might just look like a black band or something. Ooh, let's do the necklace. Now the necklace is gonna be a bit tricky. Gonna head to bed. Thanks for stream. Excited to see the finished product. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, Cap. It's good to see you as always. I hope you have a good sleep, and I'll see you next time. Bye. outer neckwear. Well, okay, cool. Okay, so the custom is that little star. Okay. That's actually really good because it means as long as I put it on the bottom half of this image, it should show up where I want. Just to kind of show everyone what I'm working with here. So this is the custom image for the star, or for the kind of pendant. So if I just do something in this bottom half, then it should show up where I want. And you are... Aha! Right there. I found you. Okay. The pendant. Here. Where's a good zoom in on my pendant? Yeah, so it's basically a little gem with like a gold kind of exterior to it. What could I what could I steal from here? Sleeping when I'm able. Could use the bit. It's my brain. Ugh. Could use the teardrop. Yeah, because there's not really like a circular gem, really. What? Oh, that's right. Whoops. Hmm. Whoop. Wow, are we already up to the next ad break? Okay, y'all. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Feel free to get up, stretch, get some water, do your thing. So you want to play her up in the parking lot? You're acting tough, but I know you're not. How is this done for other objects? There's always... Okay, one color for the boundary. But there's not really a lot of examples of like a color within a color. Hmm. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I think I'm overcomplicating this. So here's what I'm going to do. What? Let's try to draw an oval. There we go. Start with that. All right, let's see what that translates to. Whoa! That looks pretty good. That looks pretty damn good. Let's see. Okay. I guess I should add the corset now. When's the last time you saw someone with a ski mask and a gun inside? You gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it like me. Saw someone with a ski mask and a gun. I guess I gotta do the belt too. Okay, the corset is the same color as everything else, just with a black lace. Okay, so I think the way I'm gonna do this is pretty much just draw over top like the last couple buttons. Ooh. What I could even do is make the buttons smaller such that the corset's here and then the belt's literally just the bottom line. Ooh, I like that idea. I like that idea. On the inside. Gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it like me. Okay, and then corset will go kind of here-ish. I'm tempted to just draw it as like Just to see how that looks. You know what? It's not bad. It needs to go a little lower. So let's go ahead and make it lower. Oh, and knowing me, I drew it right over my buttons. Let's try that. Oh, that's cute. Look, that actually works out pretty well. Okay. I'm gonna actually rotate, I think, the gem a little bit. Rotate it and maybe move it slightly down too. It made it blurrier. Hmm. What happens if I set compression level to like low? Okay, it doesn't change anything. Okay, no, it's starting to encroach. So let's go ahead and there we go. Ooh, where are the legs? I'm imagining just long bars sitting somewhere in one of these files. Where is that dang leg? It's not you, is it? No. No, those are the light sticks. Okay. That's it. I think I found it. No. Is that it? Oh, that was it. Okay. You are leg. You are leg. That's what we have to do, y'all. Uh, I guess we could split this leg into like a couple different sections. Hmm. How do I want to do this? Okay, let's try doing. Let's try doing light in the middle and then dark on the sides. Light in the middle, dark on the sides. Okay. Yep. Whoa. I'm not sure that's going to have the effect I want, but let's see what happens. I don't dislike it. It doesn't. It definitely doesn't have the same effect when there's not quite as many lines. Huh. These are pretty good. Literally me. That's really cute. I like that. Okay. Hair. Oh, okay. It's this one. Where's the gradient version of that one? Oh, there it is. Hey, look at that. Okay. So if I export that. Okay, I don't really know what happened there. Hmm. Oh, I think. Okay. Did I do it on the wrong piece? Interesting. What the heck happened with those sides? Alright, let's try something else. Let's copy. Oh, where was it? Is that it? No, it's not. Hmm. Oh, it's that down there. Purple! Hello, welcome on in, Purple Glitter Eater, and welcome everyone. For those who don't know, my name is Rad Nomad. I'm a psychedelic DJ wizard. I am currently in the process of trying to make some custom emotes with a new app that I've been introduced to. Hello, welcome on in, everyone. It's good to see. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Welcome on in, Purple. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. If you need to rate a run, take a break, focus on your health, totally understand. I appreciate you sharing your community with me. Always good to see you in here. We love purple in here. I am having so. Let me show you all where I'm at right now with this. Let me just minimize that. Okay. So this is the avatar I've been able to make so far. The hair is a little wonky. Ignore the hair. So most of this has been done with just kind of in-app customizations. I have needed to make some hacks to the textures to do gradients on the hair highlights, to do the glasses here, because I'm not able to do like any sort of colored lens in the glasses in this program. I had to do all that in my photo editor. And then I made the little pendant here, and then you can kind of see a little corset peeking out here in the middle. So that's where we're at right now. Oh yeah, and then pants. I kind of added a little bit of color on the pants as well. That's where we're at right now. I think I'll probably spend, I don't know, maybe another 10, 15 minutes trying to. What I really want to do is kind of fix the hair so that I can start planning out how the hat's going to look. The hat's probably going to be the hardest part of this. Just given that there is no way to add hats to these. And for those of you who are completely unfamiliar with this program as well, the whole point of this is to create like this little kind of like 2D avatar that you can use to make animated emotes or gestures. So to give you an example, right, here's me walking up saying hi. Here's me holding a crowbar, planning something with it, uh, holding a fork and knife, etc., etc., right? Basically, the whole purpose of it, right, is to kind of give you some ideas of creating like custom emotes with your character, right? It's kind of blending a little bit of that like custom avatar generator with like those emote templates that go around occasionally. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Yeah, feel free to. Oh, I like that. I don't think I actually have any emotes that's just me peeking behind a wall, but I always think those are cute. Is lick emote, money emote. There's a decent amount of these. I don't think there's any way to add additional animations. I think these were all like pre-programmed, if I understand properly. Um, but yeah, I think I'll mess with it a little bit more. Go back into GIMP. So right now, what I'm just trying to do is kind of fix my hair. Um, Here, let me get. Let me bring the GIMP application back up. There we go. See, I can. Hello, purple. Let's see. Where is our. Nope. It's not right. Okay, there we go. I should just be able to set it right on top there. Of course, it's not going to be that smooth. Here, I'm going to actually. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I hope all you out there are having a good night or a good time zone. It's been a pretty chill stream so far. Basically, me just getting used to both these interfaces and me working in a an image editor again. I'm using GIMP right now, which is open source. It's not a very intuitive program for me to explore. I probably should either spend some time like sitting down and actually learning it, or just find a program that's a lot easier for me to pick up. But that's okay. We're this is all good experience, I think. New layer. There we go. Need to go a little lower. Oh, actually, the active layer is not visible. Okay. Then just want to increase this ever so slightly. What the? Yes. Okay. Did that work? You don't need to keep holding cash. All right, moment of truth. Ah, what happened? It's just automatically adding the little bit of shadow. Hmm. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. Okay. Okay. Hair side. I'm honestly flabbergasted that it's still preserving the outline as well as it is. Okay. So that means that I have not been editing. I guess that means I just have not been editing the right location. Interesting. Okay. Would it be better for me to just find a different hair side? Yeah, because I'm honestly very surprised that it's fighting me this hard. Hair. Uh, what was the color I was using? It's this one. Oop, hang on, everyone. Let's try that. Okay. I think what I'll probably just do is restore what I was originally doing for the hair here. I'm just surprised that just didn't work. Okay. Wow, is it already time for another ad? Oh my gosh, time flies by. Um, yeah, I'm probably going to keep working for another 15 minutes or so. So I'll go ahead and run the ad now. Feel free to use this time to get up, stretch, get some water, take a break, whatever you need to do. I will see you all in 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to fix my layers here. Uh, okay. Well, at least that's fixed. How the heck did I manage that? Welcome back from ads, everyone. So I think my best bet is going to be to do my edits directly on this chunk of hair here. Although I don't really know how best I'm going to be able to do that. Okay, I need to move it up. Okay, let's start with that. Let's say I don't think emboss is the right one, but hmm. No, it's not. Okay. Nope. Try it again. There we go. There's got to be an easier way to do it than the way I'm doing it. Hmm. Is it literally just going around with like a... No, it's got to be. It's probably the edge detect. Okay, we got a border. Hmm. Border. Shrink selection. Wonder if that's what I need to do. Ooh. Okay, there's a stroke selection and there's a shrink selection. Edit. Stroke selection. Stroke with the paint tool. Okay, that did something. Why is it stroking the whole thing? Aha. Okay, that's at least what I was trying to get at. So let's go ahead and do. I don't like those jagged lines. Okay, well that's like much closer to what I was trying to go for anyway. Okay. Let me go ahead then and also. There we go. Hmm. Oh, that's much better. Actually, make that slightly larger. Ooh. Okay. And then the next step is to get to. Oop. Nope. Not what I wanted. Okay. Now if I check, if I reload the texture, bam. Okay. Okay. I got the hair where I want it to be. Uh, that took way too long to do, but I'm glad I finally did it. So, all that's left. What's this little line? What are you doing there, bud? All that's left is to add a big ass hat behind me, which I think I'll just have to add on to the hair layer as well. Oh, I see the line. Yep. All right, now we're good. And I'll have to go in and clean it up a little bit, but it's definitely closer to what I'm trying to accomplish here. Now that's interesting. Where are you located? Somehow I added a bit of. Oh, excellent. Much better. Is it just going to be as simple as kind of drawing a little? Kind of just this rounded shape that kind of goes around my head. Kind of just eyeballing it right now, but I'm going to go in and probably make the shape perfect shortly here. Just out of curiosity, what does that look like? I think I actually hit the end of this playlist. No, I didn't hit the end of this playlist. I just shuffled the song back in. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here for tonight. I know it's going to take me a little bit more effort to actually get the hat pattern down, but I have already made significant progress, well beyond, I think, what I was planning on actually doing. So I am very happy with where I'm at right now. Um, this basically is me, right? Like, that looks like me, or at least close enough like me. I don't think you would mistake this for a different VTuber. Um, I'm very happy with how the highlights came out, how much I've been able to modify the head shape, the glasses, the pendant. Pendant needs a little bit of work because it came out kind of blurry here, but I am very proud of what I've been able to put together here in the duration of just this couple hours on stream. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here, y'all. Purple, thank you once again for the raid. Appreciate it. Everyone should go follow Purple if you haven't done so. Um, and yeah, next stream is going to be this Wednesday at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Um, I don't know. It's probably going to be another co-working stream. If I think of something else, I'll go ahead and let y'all know. If you would like to keep up with my streams or just keep up with, uh, I don't know, whatever I'm doing, if you want a place to hang out, consider stopping on by my Discord. I see that a recent link has been dropped in the chat. I'll go ahead and drop it one more time. But consider stopping on by. We would love to have you here. That's going to do it for me tonight. Hope you all have a good rest of your night or morning, whatever time zone you happen to be in, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.